Willy Wonka's chocolate factory prepared Generation X for reality. Scary word, that reality.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
So let's strip away the whimsy of this childhood fantasy for a moment to expose Wonka's warehouse for what it really was. A brutal Darwinian sorting machine for unsupervised latchkey kids. Life can be pretty harsh for those unsuspecting. So our core mission here at the Generation X Tough Kid channel is to recognize hard realities while celebrating the rugged independence we developed before the age of overparenting. To support this thesis, we turn to Willy Wonka's chocolate factory as the ultimate piece of evidence. The careless and the clueless did not survive inside those walls, nor did the proud and self-entitled. The trepidatious trappings of Wonka's factory was the blueprint for our childhoods, whereas the tour group had to survive with no warning labels and no forgiveness for their stupidity. We had to survive lead paint, rusted playgrounds, dangerous toys, and no forgiveness for our stupidity. So why did we do it?
He said it seemed to be a good idea at the time.
So which kid was most like a Generation Xer? Well, Charlie, of course. He had no problem recognizing that the chocolate river wasn't a treat, but a litmus test for impulse control. We learned early on how to delay our gratification. We learned how to wait our turn patiently. That's why we don't need to eat right now. That's why we don't need to check our social media right now. We achieved our dopamine hits the old-fashioned way by taking crazy risks and doing crazy shit. Those gluttonous kids in Wonka's chocolate factory couldn't wait for anything. Augustus couldn't wait to eat.
Let me in, I'm starving.
Now, don't get overexcited. Don't lose your head, Augustus.
Veruca always had to be first online. She wanted everything now. She actually sang a song called "Don't Care How, I Want It Now." In contrast, Charlie recognized the virtue of waiting. That's why we related to him. Then there's the concept of being street smart in a world full of danger. The Gen X psyche has a survivalist gauntlet that mirrors the unsupervised reality of being a tough kid. Street games, street dangers, street smarts. Take the villainous Slugworth, for instance. The poorly raised children saw Slugworth as an opportunity to satisfy their greed. Charlie viewed him as a corrupting threat, guiding his virtuous decision in the end not to betray
One
Wonka.
everlasting gobstopper and bring it to me so that I can find the secret formula. Your reward will be 10,000 of these. Think it over, will you?
Just a quick reminder, if you like the channel and what we stand for, please hit that like button, subscribe, and I thank you kindly. This leads to the most important Darwinian lessons from the film. It's when Charlie messes up and breaks the rules that he decides to take personal ownership for having done wrong. Do you know how rare it is today for a kid to take personal accountability? Just ask any teacher. Today's kids are perfect little angels who always take accountability for their actions, said no teacher ever. So when Charlie is called out for his actions, Grandpa Joe's selfish actions really, he decides to approach Wonka and forfeit over his everlasting gobstopper, the one that Slugworth said he would pay big for. But it was a test. Think of it biblically. The candy represents 30 pieces of silver.
No, that's not Slugworth. He works for me.
For you?
I had to test you, Charlie, and you passed the test.
This virtuous gesture was Charlie Bucket's way of saying, I messed up, I apologize, I want to make things right. 50 years later, Wonka's reality prepared Generation Xers for a world that offers no participation trophies, no accommodations, and no shortcuts. And it proved that gentle parenting doesn't work. It only leads to a sense of entitlement. And a sense of childhood entitlement leads to adult dysfunctionality with very costly consequences. In the end, we all need to do the right thing, and just like Charlie Bucket, we might break on through and find eternal happiness and peace. Until next time, tough kids of Generation X, always remember that back is the way forward. We'll see you next time.